All right.
Okay, I want to ask you. I want to ask you because this is a local scene
No,
issue.
I don't have to calm down. You
I'm
know
going to
what?
talk about a
You know
local
what?
scene.
You want to
I
calm
want
me down? Send me a
you
kite.
calm down.
Send me a kite, bro. Send me a kite.
Cause so yo, I want to talk about a local issue. Recently, a show from an artist. You could call him underground. I don't call him underground, but their show was canceled. Casper TNG and 100 Band Plan. It was a Toronto show. Was supposed to happen, I think, Friday, right? And they shut it down. Like I guess it's canceled or something like that. Do you think that's the same energy like the police having the influence to go to the venue, or the venue got messages saying this could be like, a security risk? Why they shut down the show?
First things first. Where's the show?
Toronto. This is rarely going on, like a big artist from Toronto
Okay,
having a show.
next thing. Does this artist have any beef with anybody?
Yeah, his little brother had beef with top five. His brother. His brother I think is K Money. His little brother had beef with, top five people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, I think it's called Hell of a Show, something like a
Hell of
hell
a
of a
show, huh?
show.
Yeah. Hell of a show, huh?
Yeah, so really, you hardly get any rappers who are big in Toronto doing their own shows. You realize that? So he
Listen here, man.
finally has.
You want down to earth?
Mm,
I'll bring it down to earth. The venue canceled it, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I
So
think
let
it's
me
the
ask you this.
venue,
So wait
or
there,
it
hold
could
up a
be.
second here. Wait there, hold up a second here. Hold up a second here. Getting down to earth here.
Hmm.
So you don't think, because maybe some of these owners of these places, you don't think just because maybe might be some of them might be old, yeah, but some of them might be still inclined, or they have relatives and all that, and they go to them, oh shoot,
They
look at
ask
this.
about it.
No, they go, look at this, oh, this one's having beef and stuff. Oh, no, 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 that's not happening up in here. I didn't know that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening. So, you want some gems, people from down to earth? Stop
Mhm.
beefing with people. Stop beefing with people if you're doing this rap game and if you want a good venue, because the venues are watching.
I
Okay?
wonder if that's just a rumor, but
Did
I
you
wouldn't
hear
be
what I just said?
surprised.
You
Yeah,
hear what I just said? The
yeah.
venues are watching too.
So
So,
it says Casper TNG shows have been canceled. Recent discussions indicate that his performance is no longer scheduled and there's no upcoming events confirmed. So it says that canceled. Top five played BFR and MGL for Tory Lane, whatever. Canceled. They say his shit was canceled. You know what it is? They look you up, man. They look up the beef. They look up your
what is
music.
that? You want
You
you
do
want me to
that.
get more into it? You want
Yeah,
me to get more into it too?
yeah.
Yo, some of these guys might move like maybe like the States, buy them out and go, yo, listen here, there's no show. What do you mean? No, no, listen here, man. I'm gonna buy out for that night. There's no show. Okay? Done deal. They could do that too. Like I said, certain people could put their money where their mouth is, or or like I said, these venues don't be thinking they don't know what's up.
In this situation, I'm gonna give people a gem. If you have that background, because we heard of this before, shows getting canceled in Toronto, right? You're gonna have to use the live streaming more on your channel, right? You're gonna have to use your YouTube for something. So live stream probably in studio with whoever you're with and do the show there. And then you could charge over there because it's no different. These guys just sing over their lyrics. They're not really performing live. They're performing a lot of the times with the track itself.
Yeah,
So just go in a
but the thing
studio, a
is,
top
I know
high
what
tech
you're I
studio,
know what
and go
you're
live
saying.
stream.
I know
Huh?
what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I know exactly what you're saying.
Invite a couple people.
But I'm telling you this. What I'm saying is that they still inquire. They still want that
No, but I'm
crap.
saying because these guys hardly perform in Toronto anyways, they don't perform. Most of the time they're on the internet.
Yo, they
So you
want
might
their
as well
cake
just
and they
go back
want
on
their
the internet.
cake and eat it too. That's what they want,
No,
man.
but look, it's not working. They already know that these shows are bringing negative attention and they get canceled anyways.
But they're
Majority
doing
of
it anyway. They're still trying.
but majority of these rappers who are the biggest ones don't perform in Toronto.
They're still trying though.
Yes, but what I'm saying though, got go back if you still want to hold that money, that attention, just go live stream. Do live stream performance. You might as well. Most of these artists from Toronto, they perform in Montreal, they perform in Vancouver.
I
They don't
know.
perform in their own
I
city.
hear you. I do. I hear you. But the problem is, like what they see others. You know, they're on the
Mm,
stage. They see the crowd. You get what I'm saying to you?
yeah,
They
yeah,
want their cake and eat it too.
yeah. There's a lot of bad men. Yes, you're right down here. That's why most of the biggest artists, if you look on the list of them
Listen
who
here,
are
man.
from
Listen here, man.
Toronto, they don't
Yo,
perform. Someone said yes, bad. Yes,
if
so
that
much.
was the case, what you're saying, why don't a bunch of those kind of artists get together all the time and in a place and just perform or whatever and just do it as a stream? But they don't do that. They don't do that. They don't get together and
That's
do
the
that.
infrastructure right now. Like,
But you
who's
know
even
they don't do
performing the
that.
show? I mean,
But
who's
you know they
promoting the
don't do
show?
that. They don't
Who's
do that.
promoting the show?
Hmm?
It's the promoter too. It's who's
Well, the
promoting the
promoter
show.
has to put standards.
So this is what's hurting the six, if you guys don't know, or
The
Toronto
promoter has
hip
to put
hop.
standards.
Yeah, we're brothers. That's why we sound the same. I said, it's down to earth. We ain't strangers, so we sound the same. But I'm saying,
Yeah, exactly. We sound the same, and we can sometimes we get along, and sometimes we don't get along. But that the difference between us and the man's them, brethrens and shit. No
yeah.
matter what, it comes down to blood.
So
You know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
think? Yo, what do you think Toronto? You were saying something. What do you think Toronto hip hop has to do to get this going? Because there is no shows for the biggest guys, even down to like what's his name again? Pressa. I haven't remember him doing any show in
I
Toronto.
see this. Well, first things first. If you've been if you're new and you've been analyzing how things are, then you have to treat it like a politician and shit, right? And all of that. If you want to get serious on it, right? And you have to like do some sacrifices.
No,
And
I
if
mean
you
they
don't,
do
no,
sacrifice. I'm talking
no,
like
they
Pressa.
don't. No, they don't. Because oh, my ops and this and that and it. No, 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 no. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me none of that. Don't tell me none of that.
Are they waiting for
Don't tell
Drake
me
to
none of that.
perform with Drake? Are they
Did
waiting
you
for
hear what I
Drake to put
just
on the
said?
show?
You have to do some sacrifices if you want
I
this.
think majority of them are waiting to go on the Drake show in Toronto.
Yeah,
Majority
but
of
you can't do that. First things first, you have to fix yourself.
But that's like Pressa. That's what I'm talking. Pressa already
You
fixed
gotta
himself with
fix
Drake.
yourself first.
That's Pressa. I'm saying Pressa and his brother. All those guys fixed themselves with Drake. I'm saying they need to do their shows. The biggest guys, the biggest artists in the six, they're not doing enough shows. There's a whole list of them. They say they're big, but they're not doing no
Yeah,
shows.
but none of them have ops.
That's the excuse I keep hearing. That's the main thing what's hurting all these
No,
guys.
but
They have
now do you
enemies.
understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
You have to make sacrifices.
shit.
You have to make
That's what hurts all of
sacrifices.
them.
Did you
That's
hear
what's
what I
hurting
just
the
said?
money.
Look
The,
here,
the,
man. Look here, man. This guy, this person said it earlier. Business want professionalism.
yes, he says
Okay.
it. Yes.
So, in order to do professionalism,
Yeah.
right? Sacrifices. It's like your own politician.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they locked down
No,
people
no,
shows before. They
you
locked
still
down
not
Pressa
get,
trying to do shows in
still
Toronto
not get
before.
me what I'm saying to you. I'm talking about someone who's new and they have this gang life and all this shit.
Yeah.
Sacrifices. All them brethrens, them, you have to
Yeah, you could
sacrifice
give that
them.
up.
No
Yeah, you
more
gotta pick
hanging
one. The
around.
streets or the
No
industry.
more, no more business with them.
Yeah.
No more
People
nothing
bring
with
up the
them.
likes. If you
You
can,
hear what
please
I just
subscribe.
said?
Yeah.
You have to do all of that. If you don't do none of that, this is not for you.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta
then,
sacrifice
guess
it's
what
either the
happens?
streets or the
Let me
industry.
ask you this. Wait there, wait there. If this is not true, what I'm saying, right? Right? R.I.P. to the ones them who got murdered and all of that, who were rapping and shit. And there is a list of them here. No true? All right. Now go back to sacrificing. Now in their past, if they didn't do no sacrificing,
Yeah.
none of that shit would be
That's
happening.
what I call a blood sacrifice kind of. Because a lot of these rappers I noticed and I was looking into this like 2 years ago, The only reason they get attention is they got to do some drastic shit. So it's like CB4. They got to build up this character. They got to do actually like a crime or be involved in something criminal so they could get in. So that's the storyline. I see. If you notice, all the people who are the biggest artists in Toronto, I would say, or if you hip hop ones or rap ones, they all have to have this background of being locked up or in some type of situation. If you're not doing that, there's not really that much attention, no interest in you. You have to be living the app life. But that's not all Toronto hip hop. That's what's bad. That's not all what's around, but that's what gets pushed. So you do have to sacrifice. A lot of the guys who have passed away is because the association, who they're
Mm-hmm.
associated with. So that is a sacrifice, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're associated with people who are having beef, what do you expect?
What's
Right?
that?
You're artists who are associating with people who have beef. What do
That's
you
what I'm trying to
expect?
tell you. These sacrifice. Look. Listen here, man. Listen here, man.
They're not. It's a
If
different
they're not
sacrifice they
getting it,
do.
if they're not getting it, maybe I have to put it in different aspects. Okay. Like I said, a politician. When you're going, like the person going for president of the United States. Okay.
Mm,
All your past shit, you have to say, like, look, you're looking towards your future in this game, right?
mm.
So, are you going to bring that baggage with you and take the risk, or are you going to take the right road and take that risk?
A lot of them take the risk and want to take the other road,
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way. You can't have
and
it take
that's
it.
what damages the
If you
shit up.
want to be successful, right?
Mm,
This is not the States. Remember that.
yeah,
This is what they get confused, what they watch on social media and the news and TV and shit. This is
yeah.
not the friggin' States. You look here, man. I'm gonna give you an example.
You can't
You
go
could be
nowhere when you have a
you could
record.
be in California,
Yeah,
right? And have a criminal record, but you have it like that, right?
yeah,
But look how big Cali is.
yeah. They could go everywhere. They could stay in
Do you
one
know?
state and be big.
But
You
do you
don't
see
need to
what I'm
move.
saying though?
Yeah,
This is the confusion what these ones here have right
yeah.
here.
You have a record here. You can't go nowhere, especially in
Yeah,
an industry where you have to be down in LA, you have to be in New York, and those type of places to network to really get big. Now you can't even fly. So whatever people are trying to perpetrate here to be successful in a American market, you're gonna lose. That's why Drake is
exactly.
big, and
So
that's why
now,
Tory
now
became big.
I'm answering all your questions here.
Yeah, but that's what
And the
they're
thing
not
is,
following the
I
blueprint.
I know the answers,
No,
but
but check this.
the ones them who are doing this seems like they don't know the
He
answers.
says if you're in the
Clueless.
limelight, you represent the industry. So what's going on right now is a lot of the Toronto artists. There's a lot of good ones, but what they're pushing is not really going to go commercial. Like
Look here, man.
Drake
Look here,
is
man.
the
I'm just gonna
blueprint.
put it more bold and simple. Okay. All right. Bold and simple. All right. I'm talking about the future of your career and shit, right? You
Yeah.
need like in the rap game, which they don't see, okay, or maybe they haven't been paying attention. You know, like corporates and shit. How are you
Yeah.
gonna get corporates and all of that interested in you if you're in that limelight of the fucking gangster shit?
But they should know
No
better. No,
one's
no,
gonna
no. But
say, "Oh,
listen,
I'm gonna work with you."
look, listen. If Drake's an example, if everybody looks to Drake from Toronto, they should look on how his music is.
Okay, wait. All right. You brought up Drake one more time. Okay,
Yes, and
here,
Tory Lanez too.
here's gonna be a nail in the coffin.
Hmm.
Okay, Drake in his younger days and stuff.
Yeah.
Was he involved in any crime?
No, I
Was
wouldn't
he
do no
involved
crime.
in any
Nothing.
gangster life? No,
No,
no. More I know this shit. No,
no,
I know.
no.
Indulge me. No, indulge me.
It's pure pop music. He
No,
was doing
but more
alternative shit.
but
That's
more no, because we're gonna get to something here.
yeah.
No, no. Was he in anything like that?
No,
Was he locked
nothing.
up?
No.
Did
Drake
he
was
get
never
in
like
any boom wars?
no,
Did he get in any of these wars?
no.
Okay. So, wait there. Hold on a minute.
That's why Drake's big.
Hold on. Wait there. Hold on a minute. So they want to get on this Drake stage.
Yes, but they're not doing this.
So wait, hold on a second here. But you're not doing the Drake formula.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're not or the
So
Tory
so wait there.
formula.
So how are you going to be big and shit like Drake if you're not doing it like that?
No one's doing it like Atlanta. You know when Atlanta, when it started their wave, people were following the wave, right? And it became big. That's why Atlanta took over. Toronto, you got Drake, and you never followed the wave. That's what happened, eh? They didn't follow the wave. Even if people want to say it was copycat, you're trying to copy Drake. Would have been better off a lot of the artists followed that because it would have been bigger. You
Yeah,
should have
but
had
first
10
things
more.
first, how are you following Drake if you didn't
Mm.
follow what he was doing in the beginning? How? You're not following him.
Prince,
No, you're not. No, you're not following him. How
you're
you
not
following
following
him?
Drake. No,
No, you didn't follow him. You didn't follow him from 1999, 2001. You didn't follow the formula, what he was doing.
no, now they want to jump on the bandwagon now.
No, you
That's what
can't
it
jump on the
seems.
bandwagon. Formula don't work like that. You know what
Mm.
happens when the formula you don't do it right? It explodes in your face.
So from 2010, when he was signed to Young Money, people
Did
from
you hear what
Toronto
I just
seen the
said?
success.
Before all of that, 99, 2000, and 2001,
Mm.
you need to follow the formula them times.
When he was acting,
You hear what I just said?
mm.
Before all of that, before they were interested in him, he was doing the music and shit.
It
He
was,
was doing it a
yeah,
little
he was
bit.
doing the mixtapes in the
Okay, so
2005,
if he was
2006.
doing it that time, that means that he was learning. He
Yeah,
was doing this. He was
yeah,
learning, right?
yeah,
He was learning, right?
yeah,
So that means if you're learning, that means he's learning for his future.
yeah.
So now you see him successful. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a push button thing. You have to go back years ago and find out how he did it.
Because I swear when he was doing his mixtapes, he was still acting a little bit before he quit.
Yeah, but like I'm saying again, how did he do it? He didn't do it. He just didn't do it from after 2010. You understand?
Mm.
You get me?
Yeah, he done it from 2000 and like early. He was starting off, but
All
what
right
when people
then.
start seeing him
Okay.
was
So now
2005. I
stop
mean,
stop watching what he does in already what in his success and
yeah,
start watching what he was doing in the heart,
before.
blood, and tears of the sacrificing. Even the sacrificing, not going to parties and all
Mm.
this shit and everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like what Kanye said one time in a rhyme, sacrifice 3 summers. You know what I mean? And all of that. Can
Mhm.
you do that? Can you sacrifice 3 to 5 summers? Can you do that? No, you can't. These guys can't do that here. No, they can't. They can't do that. They can't
Mm.
do that.
So
You,
that's why
if
I
you
think
can't do that, if you can't do that, this is not for you.
that's why I think
Just like back in the day, the Wu Tang. My boy said, "Give me 5 years."
that's why I
And
think
look where and
that's why.
look where Wu Tang is now.
But that's why I'm thinking that's why Toronto hip hop has been uh,
They can't sacrifice nothing.
under rap
They're not
been
ready to
kind of like
sacrifice.
stuck for a while. I would say that
They're
it's
not
been
ready to sacrifice anything. That's the problem. They're not ready to sacrifice their time. They're not ready to
investing.
sacrifice their boys. They're not ready to sacrifice nada.
But the ones who are like the ones who are trying to do that.
Majority of them are not.
But the ones who are
Only
trying,
a very few.
the ones who are very few, they're not getting the attention. I see. That's what I'm saying. The ones who are trying hard, they're not getting the attention from the local scene.
You
You
don't
might
need
get it somewhere else.
you don't have to concentrate on the local scene. Especially if you sacrifice whatever, that means say you're clean. That means if you're clean, that means say you could travel. And if you could travel, you could do whatever then, right?
A lot of those artists are the ones who don't get the attention. Sometimes it's funny. And it's the ones who are talking about the street shit and the beef stuff in the city, just for Canada or whatever the city. They're the ones getting the attention. So
They're
I
getting
think
the
that
attention, but are they getting the international attention? And are they touring? Or do they get to leave? Do
no,
they
they
go
don't get
whatever?
to
No,
leave.
they don't. No, they don't. So how much success do they really have?
Local success.
Yeah, and that's not enough.
So, but people believe in social media a lot. You get what I mean? So people show you that they have chains and they have all this other shit compared to
That
the
it don't
others.
mean shit. That no mean shit. You could easily rent shit. You could easily put $100 bill, buy a stack of fake ones, and put it on top of it, and make it look like you have sitting. What are you talking about, bro?
Mm.
The acting world, bro. You don't think everything you see and all of that don't mean say real. Don't believe everything you see and on social media and TV and everything, man.
Yeah,
Remember, it's
another
all Hollywood.
another topic, AI, how powerful AI is
Like
being
I
getting.
said, it's all Hollywood.
So what do you think about